people, please write it down. Okay, write it down so you won't forget how actually we can get this free data from SPSS, right? So, and then you click program files, okay? Some people might be here in program file x86, but in my case, it will be, mine is in program files, okay? So, click that folder, right? And then you go to IBM. So, find a folder named IBM, okay? Click that one. And then you will get this SPSS folder. Okay, so once you get that one, click that one, right? And then you will get folder statistics. Just after that, IBM SPSS, right? So it depends on which version are you using now. Okay, in my case, I'm using 27. Okay, some people may use 2021. So it depends on the version of your SPSS. So click 27. So you will see this one, right? There are many folders, but I would like you to choose samples. Folder under samples. Okay, I wait here, right? So again, I repeat. Okay, for those who missed just now. Okay, we start from the program files, and then we go to IBM, and then SPSS, and then statistics. And then it depends on the version that you are using. In my case, I'm using now version 27. I click to that one. And then I need to click the next folder will be samples, right? So once I click samples, so the data is actually given in many languages, in multi languages, okay? So, but we want to use the one in English, right? So then you will see there are many data files here that actually SPSS provide us in order to use it for, for practice and then for any purposes, right? For any analysis purposes. Right, so in our case, I would like to use this one, satisfaction, okay, actually. So it will be this one, right? If you are using different version, the spelling might be different, right? So you just go to anything, any file that have satisfaction. Okay? Can you find it, guys? Jumpa ke? Is everybody okay? Okay, maybe some people will say, oh, doctor, cannot find it. I don't even have it, all right, in my system, okay? So maybe most probably because you don't install the SPSS the right way, correctly. And then also maybe if you are using, the trial version, they may limit your, your usage, might be, right? Okay, so once you already found the satisfaction data file, you just click twice, okay, and then it will come out in your SPSS system. Right? So this is how it looks like, okay? Right, as I said, different version might have slightly different, but don't worry about it, okay? The most important is you just follow my lecture, and then you understand what actually you need to do for your own study, right? Okay, let's continue. Right, so if you, the first thing that we need to look at is actually the variable view, because we need to understand what is actually the variables are. So you can see here, we have gender, and then it is nominal, so age category, so the age has been be converted into category. And then we have regular, all this. Okay, if you want to know more, so look at the label. So the label actually will tell you exactly what the variables are all about. Okay, so and then you can see here, we have Likert scale here from number for price, variety, organization, service, item quality, and overall. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 questions, items actually to represent satisfaction, right? Understand? So, and then all this using Likert scale, right? So we have, let's have a look. So we have 5 Likert scale, 5 Likert, okay? So one is actually strongly negative, somewhat negative, neutral, somewhat positive, and then strongly positive. So we have all this Likert scale, okay? 5 point. Is everybody okay? Now, what happened? Actually, we want to convert, all right, all these 6 questions become one score only that can represent for satisfaction, right? Because all these actually qualitative question, ordinal. So we want to convert from quali to quanti. Is everybody okay? Understand? Faham ke tidak? Okay, jangan just senyap and sunyi because I don't know what's going on, whether you understand me or not, right? So please say something. Give me some voice. I would like to hear some voice from you all. All right, so and then what happened now? Okay, that's our purpose. We want to actually convert quali to quanti, right? So we need to do this one, okay? Just go to the data view and then you will see, okay, all these starting from the price, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So all of them are ordinal data, right? So now we want to go, would like to do this one, okay, and okay, can you click transform? Okay, and then compute variable. Okay, so once you click compute variable, you can see something like calculator. Okay, so this one is actually to calculate. It's just like, you know, calculator, and we want to put some equation on it. Okay, for it. Okay, so I put my target variable will be satisfaction. Just put it satisfaction. Okay. Right, and then I click type and label. So label, so I put all score for 6 items of satisfaction. Okay, so you can put anything that you like. It doesn't matter as long as you know what actually the variable. You need to let yourself know what is actually the variable for. Okay. All right, and then it's going to be numeric because remember we want to convert from quali to quanti and then continue, right? So now I will put, it's like, you know, this one is an equation, satisfaction equal to what, right? So I just use this one starting from price, bring it to the right, okay? And then plus this one, the second one, the variety, and then plus, okay? And then organization plus, okay? And then service quality, okay? Then I have the item quality, okay? Right, and then the last one, I have this one, right? So it seems like, you know, this is how our equation looks like. Satisfaction equal to price plus number items plus organization plus service plus quality plus overall. So altogether, we must have 6 components or 6 items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? Okay, is everybody okay? Right. So and then what we need to do next, okay? So we just click OK, right? So you just okay. By the way, before that, if you click, all right, here, okay, you go to this part, the list on the right, the left. If you click the the left click, so you can see this one display variable name. So what it does, okay, look, so it's going to give you all the variable names only. Okay, if you display the variable labels, so it will show you the labels, all right, the definition of that variable. But if you want to make yourself less complicated, so just give the variable name. It will be much easier, right? So you just click OK here, and then, all right, so we go to our data. Now we have an extra column, okay, extra column, that a new row, a new column, sorry, a new column that we just created named satisfaction. So this is actually the total score of the items, the 6 items. So 4 plus 5 plus 1 plus 2 plus 4. So the satisfaction, the total score will be 17, right? So that's how it look, what it means. Okay, semua? Semua orang okay kan? So now, it's time for us, okay, to calculate, alright? To calculate, for example, now it's already quantitative, right? So before this, we have ordinal data, and we convert it into, transform it to quantitative data. So now we can calculate the average, we can calculate the standard deviation, and so on. So if I want to analyze, I would like to see the average of the satisfaction score. So what I need to do, go to analyze, all right? And then go to the descriptive statistics. Remember, for quanti, so we can use descriptive, all right, or explore, these two commands, right? So let's say I choose descriptive, right? And then I take this one, this score for the 6 items, I bring it to here, or we can just put the, oops, sorry. Okay, so we bring it to the right, and then I just click OK, for example. So this is the information that I got from my the new quantitative data, variable. So we know that the score, the maximum score will be 30, okay? And then the minimum will be 6. And then we have altogether 582 respondents. Okay, so the mean score is 18.68, and the standard deviation is 5.79. Okay, so this is the information that we got from our analysis. Okay, so it's very easy and simple. Okay, so you already know how to convert from quali to quanti. So, and then later I will show you how to convert from quanti to quali, afterwards, right? So now we want to calculate the Chromebook alpha, okay? The Chromebook alpha can only be calculated where only for Likert scale items, okay? You cannot, let's say, like this one, okay? So you have, for example, the purchase, payment, all this. No, we cannot use that, all this, like, sorry, like gender, age, category. No, we cannot use that one for our Chromebook alpha. So Chromebook alpha is to check the consistency between many items for one dimension or one variable. Okay, so in this case, if I would like to check the Chromebook alpha, what I need to do, go to analyze, okay? So we are going to use this one, yeah, people? From price, price, these 6 items, kita akan gunakan untuk our Chromebook alpha. So, and then go to analyze, and then I go to scale. Can you see scale here? Okay, kalau saya terlalu laju, just let me know, okay? And then go to the reliability analysis, right? So click that one. And then you can see by default is already alpha. Okay, I don't want to see all these labels. I just would like to see the variable name, right? So, okay. So in this case, we are going to do all these 6 items. Okay, I just press shift and then down cursor, all right, and then put it to the right. So all these 6 items I will put in my analysis for Chromebook Alpha calculation, right? So because all this, I just want to see the consistency of the respondent's answer, okay? So, and then go to statistics, okay? So, this one, I'm not using it at the moment because I just want to get the Chromebook Alpha value, right? So, I just click OK, right? So, now, this is what I got, right? So, I have my Chromebook Alpha value is 0.827. So, how actually I would like to interpret this one, okay? Good job, yeah, people. Okay, stop me sharing. Right. So this is how actually we can interpret the value of Cronbach alpha. Okay, so from Sharma B 2016. Okay, so this is how we can say about the value of 0.8 just now. Okay, if our Cronbach alpha is greater than 0.9, so we can say that the items for satisfaction very excellent, right? And if we get between 0.8 to 0.9, so we can say that the items of the satisfaction that we have developed in our questionnaire can be accepted because they are good. The internal consistency are good. Or we can say the reliability is good, right? And then if we get, you know, like less it's not, this one is wrong, it's supposed to be less than 0.5, eh? So if the alpha is less than 0.5, oh sorry, betul tadi just now. Okay, if the alpha is less than ni macam tak clear sangat lah. Okay, let me change it untuk make it clear. This one better. Okay, if the alpha is less than 0.5, so I can say that the items, some of them can be unacceptable. So we need to check which item is actually have a very low score, okay, compared to the rest. So it means that some of the items maybe need to be removed from our questionnaire because maybe the respondent cannot understand what is actually some of the words, the sentences, and so on, right? So we need to check that one. But if your Chromebook alpha is more than at least 0.6, okay, 0.7 is acceptable. But some people say if it is greater than 0.6, it still can be accepted, right? But the best for social science is actually more than 0.7. Okay, any question regarding this one? Okay, so this is what you need to do, right? All right, so I'll show you how my student, okay, all right, this one tak ada. Right, so ini yang untuk yang Chromebook Alpha. Okay, so maybe you can, what you can do, mungkin you can take picture, okay, of this page, right? So at least you can interpret whether your Chromebook Alpha is okay or not, right? Okay. Anything else? Ada lagi siapa yang nak tanya regarding Chromebook Alpha? Okay, remember Chromebook Alpha can only be used for apa untuk Likert scale data Okay. Right, so let me go back to our SPSS. Okay, now let's do the analysis. All right. Okay, so one we are going to use, the done. Okay, so we already finished that one. Oops. Okay, so let's say now I would like to analyze in terms of qualitative data. So the qualitative, you can have a look here. You can look in terms of the icon up here. So this one, gender is nominal. Each category will be ordinal, and there are only one scale, which is store, right? So right here, only one quantitative data. The rest will be quali, and we just created a new one for the quantitative data. Okay, let's say I would like to analyze, okay, for qualitative. So go to descriptive statistics. For quali, we need to use frequencies, okay? You just click that one. And then you, for example, I would like to analyze in terms of the gender of the respondents. So bring it to the right, okay? And then, so we have charts, for example, if you want to do it, like in terms of the bar chart, pie chart, you also can do it here. Just click under the chart option, right? So continue. And then that's all that we need. Okay, so just click OK. Right, so this is what we have, okay, from our analysis. So we know that we have altogether 582 respondents, and 35.9% from the respondents are actually male, and the rest are actually female. Okay, so this is the chart that is good. Yeah, it's good for you to include in your report. So you can always, copy this one, copy and paste in your report. But the problem is you cannot copy and paste this table right here. The SPSS table is actually not accepted in in FYP report or thesis report. You need to develop your own table. Just get the information from the SPSS and rewrite in the new table in your report. You know why? Because some of the information is not relevant to our report. So that's the reason we don't actually encourage students to copy and paste whatever they get, the table, the information from SPSS, to your report. Right. So for example, this one, but the charts is allowable. Okay. So you can copy and paste only the charts, but not the tables. Okay. So for example, this table right here, okay, if I click twice here, okay, so I will get this chart editor window. Okay, so I get this one. So it means that I can edit whatever information in here. So for example, I would like to change the color. So I just go to one of the bar. Okay, I can change the color, right? So I would like to have, red. So it will change to red. Okay, so if I would like to change only one bar, so you just click once, okay, at the bar that you want to change the color. So you will change it to purple, for example. So you got two different colors for your bar, okay? And then, so usually we also need to have more information regarding this bar chart. So what you can do, you click this one, all right? If you click, right, so you can have, this one, where is it? Okay. So let me see. Saya pun macam nampak tak nampak. Okay. You can see this one. Like bar charts in one of the icons, okay, and then so you can when you click that one, you put your cursor there, it will say show data labels. So if you click that one, so this is the extra information that you can get, right? So it will give you the extra information regarding the frequency of each bar, all right? So if you want to get more information, so what you need to do, just click this one, and then you can click it here, right? So this one, if you can see this window right here, okay, so it says count. Count means frequency, ada berapa banyak. And if you want to get the percentage, you just click the percentage here and then bring it to up here, okay? And then you click apply. So it will give you not just the frequency, the count, but also the percentage, right? So that's one of the things. So it will be the same for most of the charts in SPSS, all right? You need to explore yourself. Right, so just close this one. Okay. Right, so that one is for the qualitative analysis, and we are still under descriptive analysis, right? So, and then the next one, let's say I would like to analyze, for example, descriptive, and then again, I'm using frequency. It's just that I would like to see how many people say agree and disagree in terms of, the service quality. So I bring this one back to the left, and then I take the service quality and bring it to the right, okay? And then just click OK. So you can see all this, all right? So at least you know that many of the customers, okay, actually they are satisfied with the service. Most of them is actually they like, if we can look at this one, the positive, the strongly positive and negative, majority, more people more, have positive side rather than the negative opinion regarding this service satisfaction, right? Ini ialah contoh lah di mana you can do for the qualitative analysis. Okey, macam mana? Okey ke tidak ni? Semua senyap-senyap je. Saya pun tak tahulah. Afika, okey ke tidak Fika? Dah lah tak nampak muka. Hai, susah betul. Alia, okey ke tidak?
Okay, doktor.
Okey, faham. Right. So I just want to, macam orang-orang lain ni, saya rasa you dah ambil kelas saya. So I'm not worried that much. Imran, okey ke tak Imran?
So far setakat ni okey doktor.
Husna? Husna? Senyap. Nata? Okey ke tak Nata?
Okay, doktor.
Alright. Rebecca?
Yes, doctor. Everything is okay till now.
Okay, alright, good. Alright, so now what we want to do next is actually okay. Untuk yang quantitative, I already show you just now, actually in terms of the satisfaction, how to get the mean and so on. Now I would like to use this new column, right, the satisfaction column for explore, rather explore pula. Tadi we just use for the descriptive and descriptive. Now this time I would like to show you how, what kind of information can you get from the explore command. So I go to analyze, descriptive statistics, and this time explore, right? So for the explore, so what you can do, Right, so here I put this one, satisfaction, I bring it to the dependent list, okay? The factor list you don't, is not necessary, it is an option. You can put it there or not in here for the factor list and label cases, you don't, it is an option. But the most important, you must put the dependent list first, okay? All right, so then go to statistics, all right? So this is what we can get, for example, the outliers, percentiles, and so on. But the confidence interval, so if anything beyond 95%, we just imagine the normal curve. So beyond 95%, it will be considered as outlier, right? So I just ignore that one for a while, okay? And then go to options, okay? Plots. Plots. Okay, so remember I told you regarding the normality, okay? Normality, the normal distribution of our data. So what we can use is actually, we can use stem and leaf and also histogram. So I would like you to click on histogram here, okay? And then we can calculate in terms of the normality, okay? I just want to show you how to do this one, right? So, and then click continue and then okay, right? So what we would like to see is actually remember when our data is actually normal, has normal distribution. Usually the mean, mode, and median have almost similar, same value. So we can check here. Our mean is 18. Okay, 18.68, and then our median, all right, median is 19, and then it just we don't have a mode here, all right, mode cannot be found in here, so we just compare our median and mean. So the value is not that far, okay, 18.68 and 19. So I can conclude, just my assumption, first assumption, that our data will be normally distributed. Okay, so what does it mean by standard deviation? Okay, um, sebab susah kan, macam kalau dekat kelas tu senang macam nak tunjuk ada board, ada ni, so it will be easy. Macam ni bila SPSS dah tak boleh guna. Oh, boleh. Isi style out. Oh, tak boleh lah. Baik. Saya ingat boleh guna pen for this one, tapi tak boleh. Sekejap, kod lah boleh lah guna pen. Okay, so memang tak boleh nak ni. So what I'm trying to say, okay, okay, let me, what I can do is like this, second option. Sekejap ya. Okay, apa yang you all nampak sekarang kat screen? May I know? You all nampak apa kat screen?
SPSS, Doktor.
Okay, SPSS, alright. Okay. You all, okay. Macam mana kalau saya nak tutup screen saya? What should I do? Anyone? Okay, how about this one? You nampak screen saya ke?
Nampak, Doktor.
Okay, so you nampak SPSS dengan Word. Is it right? Yay, pandai juga saya ni. Alright, okay. So what I'm trying to do sekarang ni, so at least I can explain it here. Alright. So I have, okay. Right. So apa yang berlaku dekat sini, when I see we would like to check the normality of our data. So we need to look at the mean value right here, okay. Okay, this mean, right? So we have the mean is actually 18.68, right? And then we have the median, right? The median is actually 19, right? So the difference is not that far. So we can assume that we have, normal data, normal distributed data. So, and then in order to confirm that we have, okay, we have normal data. So we also need to check, remember the skewness and also kurtosis. Remember yesterday when we talk about skewness, okay? So it must be between 2 and then our kurtosis should be plus minus 3, right? So if we look at the skewness, the value is 0.098. So it means that it is between plus minus 2. It also supports us to make an assumption to assume that our data is normal. And the same thing with our kurtosis, all right? The value even negative, okay, but it's still between plus minus 3, right? So, and then the next one that we need to look at is actually our test of normality. Remember, I told you if we have small data, we need to look at Shapiro work, okay? And then if we have big data, in this case, our data is 500 plus. Therefore, we need to use Kolmogorov-Smirnov, right? So, in order to use the test of normality, okay? So, one that we need to do is to write our hypothesis, right? So our hypothesis is data, I can say normal. And then our HA, data, not normal. So what we need to look at is our significant value. So I hope you still remember what we have learned in our statistic class. Right, if the significant value, okay, I can say if the sig val is less than 0.05, we need to reject our H naught, okay? So, and then we can say now our sig val is equal to 0.00, okay? Which is less than 0.05. So we can conclude that the data, is we reject, okay, sorry, reject H naught and data is not, right? Okay, because we accept HA, right? So that's why, okay, when we use the test of normality, so it is more accurate compared to whatever values that we get from the descriptive table, right? So, and then if this one actually we can have a look, okay, in terms of the histogram, even it looks like, you know, the histogram can form the normal curve, but actually it's not really good. But it depends actually whether, okay, you want to assume or you want to accept that your data is normal or not. But if it is not that, you know, that bad, is still okay, you think it's okay, then you can say, yeah, you can accept the data is normal. Then we can use whatever tools that we learn for the data analysis. So in my case, sekarang ni, what I can say, kalau saya, my personal view, I will accept that my data is normal. Right? Because yang masalahnya dekat yang bawah ni, you can see, yang dekat, when we look at the normal QQ plot ni, yang ada lari sikit ialah dekat data ni. So what we can do, actually we go to all this data and remove from our data set, then it will actually help us to get the data more normal, right? So if you can see also here in the viscous plot, the black line here is not really at the center, okay? So it's supposed to be at the center to show that our data is balanced, right? So, okay, anyway, my conclusion is that, data only from the descriptive table shows that the assumption of being normal is okay, but then when we look at a very apa orang cakap more detail in terms of the normality test, the histogram, the stem and leaf, and also the QQ plot, yeah, we can see that actually the data not as normal as we expected. Okay, semua orang okay ke? Faham tak? Oh, so senyap ah. Okay, so next yang what I would like to show you is actually we already did for the the normality test and also Chromebook alpha. So now I would like to show you something else, all right? So let's say I have data. So I would like to choose different data set. Okay, saya nak you all pergi kepada data. So let me see. Apa yang saya dah buka tadi? Okay, I would like you to open employee data set. Okay, saya nak you pergi balik the way I show you just now, right? Pergi dekat C, program file, IBM, SPSS 27 for example, samples, English, and I would like you to find this data set, employee data.sav. Can you please do it now? Okay, once you're ready, please let me know.
Assalamualaikum, Doktor.
Yes. Ya,
Doktor,
Ahmad.
saya nak tanya, kena cari yang mana, Doktor? Employment?
Employee.
Employee.
Nampak tak? Tak nampak screen. Nampak tak Arman? Tak. Siapa yang tanya ni? Akmal ke Arman?
Saya Akmal.
Akmal, okay. Alright, salah orang. Okay, sorry. Nampak tak? Employee ni, employee.
Employee.
Employee data.
Dalam saya punya SPSS ni tak jumpa, Doktor. Oh, ada. Employee data, Doktor.
Ya. Mesti Aju
Ada.
punya sebab ni data free. Okay. Anyone else? Orang lain macam mana? Okay, Farid? Okay tak Farid? Wah, lama saya tak nampak muka Farid dekat skrin.
Yes, dokter. Sorry.
Itulah lama tak tengok wajah Farid. Hari ni Adam pun tak keluar. Anis? Macam mana Anis? Okay ke tak? Shawan? Okay. Zijuan? Zijuan. Okay ke tidak?
Okay, Doktor.
Okay, good. Jopi? Okay ke tak?
Still trying, Doctor.
Alright. Hasri? Jarang ni panggil nama Hasri ni. Okay ke tidak?
Yes. Okay, Doctor.
Okay. Tak
Okay.
dengar. Okay, good. Arif Kurniawan. Sebab kita ada dua Arif. Arif?
Hello, Doctor. Yes.
Okay, okay. Dah dapat dah.
My SPSS got problem, Doctor, in my PC. I don't know. It's still stuck in loading.
Okay,
Yeah, I will try to fix it.
okay. And then Najah? Najah macam mana? Okay ke tak?
Okay, Doktor.
Alright. Wan, Naziha. Okay ke tidak?
Okay, Doktor.
Senyap je Wan. Jarang saya dengar suara dekat ni.
Okay, Doktor.
Wajah pun tak nampak muka. Putri, okay ke tidak?
Okay, Doktor.
Alright, good. Okay, people, this is my question, alright? So my question is, okay, can you get me the mean of the salary? Okay, sekarang ni untuk pengetahuan anda, what is actually our data, okay? So we have the ID, the serial number, okay, the gender, and then we have birth date, alright, and then we have education. So how many years they spend in their education background. Okay, and then job category. So if you don't know what is actually the job category, go to the variable view and you will see, okay? So for example, the education will be all this, alright? This one tak ada apa. And then, where is it? The job category. So the job category, so they have clerical, custodial, and also manager, right? So tell me, all right, what is actually the mean of the salary? I want the salary, not the salary, the beginning salary, but salary, all right? So tell me the mean. Okay, ada siapa boleh beri jawapan? Anyone? Ada jawapan? Can I get the mean, please? Yes, Riwe, can you say it?
The mean what I get is 34419.
Okay, hold on, hold,
0.57.
hold on. 3,
Oh,
4,
okay.
3, 4.
19.57. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So how about the rest? Can we accept her answer? Can we accept Riwe's answer? Yes or no? Okay, all right. Good. All right. So next one, I would like you to find out actually how many people are actually managers. They are under category of manager. Okay, how many people and the percentage. Okay, can I have the answer, please? Anyone? Oh, so quiet. Ziana, no Ziana, can you tell me the answer?
Yes, doctor. I'm still calculating.
Okay. Okay, before you do your analysis, the first thing that you need to ask yourself whether your data is quanti or quali, right? So if it is quanti, you need to know which command that you need to use, okay? So if you are analyzing qualitative data, so which option you need to use, right? That one is very, very important. Okay, any answer? Anyone? Can I hear some voice? Semua senyap ni?
Yes, doctor. 17.72%.
Sorry, Ziana, can you say it again?
17.
Okay, can I have the number first? How many
84.
people?
84.
84, right? And then
17.72%.
1, 2,
72.
like this. Is it?
Yes.
Okay, people, can we accept the answer? Is it correct?
Yes, doctor.
Okay, all right. So this is the way how you need to write in your report, okay? So in your report, you need to tell people the number and also the percentage, both of them. So put the percentage in bracket, right? So this is how you need to do it. So for example, in this study, right? In this study, there are, okay, there are 84 managers, okay, 84, 17.72% managers, for example. Okay? So this is how you report your findings. Okay. Right, the second answer, the third question, sorry. How many female in this study? Okay, Rebecca, I want you to give me the answer.
Doctor.
Sorry, okay, what's the answer?
12.
12. And then, how many percent? Is it only 12 female? Okay. Berapa? Persen berapa? Okay, come on, people. I don't want to waste too much time.
34.
3, 4,
0.29.
9%. Is it correct? Farid, okay ke tak jawapan ni?
I'm still not sure, doctor. Not yet.
Not sure, okay.
Sorry.
Anyone else? Betul ke tidak? Eileen, can you help me?
Yes, doctor. My answer is 216 and also 45.6%.
Okay. So which one is correct?
My answer is same with Eileen.
Right. So the answer, that's why I was quite shocked when Rebecca said only 12 people. Okay, how many? Okay, let me ask. One Naziha. So how many respondents do we have in our study? One Naziha? Are you here? Patricia, can you help me?
Doktor, saya dapat 474.
Okay, thank you, Wan.
474.
474. Okay. Betul ke tidak ni, this number? Okay, people, I don't want you to, just scroll like this, okay, in order to get the number. Okay, but I want you to use the intellectual way of finding the number, right? So for example, from your analyze command, okay, you just go to descriptive and then you just go to frequency. You can take any variable here just in order to get the number, is the number of your respondents. So it's more intellectual rather than you just scroll down like student in standard 1, right? Okay, next one, right? So what I already show you actually how actually to convert from quali to quanti. So now I would like to show you from quanti to quali. Okay, for example, we have this educational. Okay, or I use this salary begin, right? So in order to just give, let me explain at least. So we have quanti data, okay, quanti, and then we want to transform it to quali. So for the scale, right? So we can change it to categorical data. It doesn't matter whether it's going to be nominal or ordinal. So for now, what I'm going to do is cell begin, okay? So I'm going to give them in 3 different categories. So high income, middle income, and low income. Okay, for example. So before I can decide the high income, middle income, and low income, so I need to know what is actually the maximum income and the low income. All right. So what I need to do first, I go to analyze and then descriptive statistics. I go to descriptive, and then I just bring the salary begin to the right, okay? And then I click OK. So I know that, right? So I know that the minimum income is actually 9,000 ringgit. I don't use dollar, 9,000 ringgit. And the maximum income is 79,980. So this is all the information that I got, all right? Okay. So from my analysis, okay, my findings, so I have the mean, the minimum income is actually 9,000. The max is 79,980, right? And I also have, the mean, okay? So the mean is 17,016. So it means that, let's say this is my the range of the income. So you know that the range will be this one minus this one. So the maximum will be 9,790, and then we have the mean 9,000. So the mean, we are hoping that at the center, so 17,016, right? So this is how it looks like. The information that we transform to the more informative way. So kejap. But now I would like to divide them into 3 different categories. So how can I do that? So I can do this by, okay, the range. Actually, what we can do also, we can ask for the, minimum. So for example, max minus minimum, and then we divide by 3 because we want to give them into 3 different categories. So it will be 79,980 minus 9,000 divided by 3. Okay, can somebody calculate this one for me, please? Okay, Savan, can you please calculate this one for me?
Doctor,
Yes,
do 23660.
2, 3,
60.
6, 6, 0. Macam ni? Huh? Okay.
Ya.
Okay, so it means that kita punya, okay, nanti daripada range kita akan bagikan. Okay, so maksudnya kita ada 3 nanti, 3 range kan kita akan bagikan. Macam ni, alright. So apa yang berlaku, sorry, ada satu, dua, tiga kategori. Alright. So let's say katakan tadi kita punya ni ialah 9,000. So let's say kita ambil ni ialah 23660, kita akan campurkan 23660, kita akan dapat range yang kedua, yang ini dan yang ini. Okay. So this is what kita nak buat untuk 3 kategori. Right, so let's say I want to make it simpler, okay, because I don't want to spend too much time on this one. So katakan I would like to just give 2 category, 2 category, low and high. So what this one is, the minimum is 9,000, and then this one is tadi berapa? Kita punya ni 79, okay, 79,000. Okay, so I just use the mean, right? So whatever below the mean is 17,000. Okay. So anything below the mean, I consider it as low. Anything higher than the mean, I will consider it as high income. Okay. So hold on. So let me get exact mean 17,016. So I can make it 100. Okay. Right. So this is how we need to do, right? So we go to our data set, right? And then we go to transform, okay? People say nak you put this one down, write down so you won't forget, okay? And then so we are going to recode into different variables, okay? So I just click this one, say repeat. We go to transform, and then record into different variables. Okay. Okay, and transform, record into different variables. So here it asks us, what is the input, what is the output variable. So we start with beginning salary, okay, and then on the output variable we'll say cell type, okay, salary category, okay. So category for beginning salary, right? So that's the label, right? So and then don't forget to click change, right? And then it will say here, now we are trying to convert salary begin to salary category, okay? So that's what we want to do now. Okay, I wait here for 2 minutes, okay, for those who still, blank, don't know what's happening now. So at least you can catch up with us, okay? So just go to the right command for this example. So any question? Ada siapa yang ni? Arifah okey ke tidak? Arifah, are you here? Tak ada suara. Kuyan? Okey tak?
Okay.
So are you adakah kita sama? Do you have what I have here?
Yang ini saya tak dapat. Saya cari ini.
Tak dapat?
Ah,
Yang tak dapat yang which one?
yang variable ini saya tak boleh follow ini.
Okay, kita start balik. Tak apa, Kuyan punya pasal.
Okay, thank you.
Right, kita pergi dekat transform. Okay, dah. And then record into different variables. Okay, click that one. Okay. And then kita pergi dekat beginning salary, bring it to the right. Okay, itu yang kita nak tukar. Apa yang kita nak tukar? So, and then we have it here. So, kita akan tukar kepada cell. Saya namakan nama dia salary cat. Cat tu selalunya dalam statistik kita gunakan untuk kategori. Okay. So, saya begini salary category. Okay, whatever lah nama tadi lain ni lain. Okay, don't forget to click change. Okay, bila you click change, dia akan keluar kat sini. So SPSS will know that you want to change salary begin to salary category. Okay. Right. So once you get that one, we click all and new values. Okay, click that one. So we have this one. Okay, ada value, ada system missing, whatever. So you can change many things, many variables. It depends on you, right? So let's say I make it the first one, lowest through our mean tadi ialah 1700, okay? Range sampai lowest, maksudnya through lowest value. So I put it as the value, okay? Kat sini, click output variable strings, so I put it as low. Kalau you tak klik string, you tak boleh nak type the word low. You kena use number, right? So and then I just put add. So saya akan tulis lowest through the mean will be low category, okay? And then the next one, I use this one, right? So daripada range 17101, okay? Iaitu mean, dia start sampai mean tadi 17,100, but we need to put it, tak boleh 17,100, nanti dia akan clash, alright? So 17,101, okay, I put it as high, okay, group high, and then I put it, add it there. So nanti SPSS akan memberikan kita dua different category, iaitu untuk low income dan juga high income. Right? Again, I stop it here for 2 minutes.
Doctor,
Yes.
is it can repeat one more time for this old and new value? Because my value there I cannot write the low.
You kena klik yang bawah ni, output variable.
Okay.
Okay, kena klik that one. Kalau you tak klik, you tak boleh type word. You kena guna number.
Okay, can already.
Okay, got it? Okay. It's fun. It's fun macam mana?
Yes, Doctor.
Okay ke tak? Ke sampai tidur? Okay, Alif. Bukan Arif, Alif. Korang ni terus senyap. Saya tak tahulah kau wujud lagi ke tak. Okay, just once we continue, okay. And then we just click OK. So I will show you what happened, okay. So now in our data set, if you look at this one, we already got one new column. And then we have this different category high and low. Nampak tak? So kita tahu orang yang gaji bawah mean. So for example this one, alright. So the mean is 1700. Okay, kenapa yang ni low? This one high. Oh, salary begin, sorry. Okay, so kalau dia punya salary below 17, which is the mean, so we can consider it as low. Kalau macam ni, yang dia lebih kepada 17,000, so dia akan diconsider sebagai high. So now we can see if we analyze this one, descriptive, and then frequency, and then we bring it this one back. Okay, so kita akan tengok the category, salary category. So analyze, okay, descriptive frequency, and go to the, okay, this one, the very last one, this one, bring it back. Okay, so now we can see that 17% of the respondents actually have high salary, which is higher than the mean, right? So this is the way how actually we convert from quanti to quali, all right? Any other question? Ada soalan ke tak? Saya tak tahulah you all ni tidur ke, okey ke. Alright, next one. Saya nak you convert, right? The previous experience, if you can see this one is quanti. So saya nak you convert to quali, make it just 2 category. So kita namakan the, okay. Again. Right, so kita akan guna this one for the previous experience. So let's analyze that one first, okay? So descriptive, and then we get the descriptive, okay? Previous experience, right? And then we click OK. So now we know that the mean is 95. So let's say the mean is 100. So I would like you to make category, okay, for those who have experienced more than 100. So this one I guess is 100 hours. Is it 100 what? Or 100 months, okay? More than 100 months, okay, will be good experience. I want you to name it good. And then less than 100 months, okay, or I can call it senior, okay, this one junior, okay. I would like to see how you divide this one, okay, because the mean is 100. Okay, cuba. I give you 15 minutes.
Dokter,
Yes,
tadi experience-nya less than
100. Jadi
Okey, thank
kalau
you, dokter.
nanti nak letak untuk yang more tu, you kena less 101. Faham tak? Bila you letak dekat you punya equation nanti dekat dalam.
Okey, dokter.
Okay, people, you need to be very, very careful in terms of this number when you want to put in the category category division nanti. So usually we take, you know, like less than 100 and then more than 101, okay? Because we cannot have the same number here, it will be overlap, okay? So 100 cannot be overlap. Okay, saya nak Nabila kasih saya jawapan berapa orang junior. Dan lepas tu saya nak Yoshini. Yoshini beritahu saya berapa orang senior. Okay, can I get any answer? Dah ada jawapan? Okay, jawapan. Nabila, how many juniors do we have? Yoshini, how many senior? Okay, any answer? Anyone?
The junior I get 318
Percentage?
87.1. 67.1. 67.1.
Is that right?
And then the
Okay,
senior,
no, I let somebody else. Otherwise, dia orang tak buat kerja. Okay. Okay, thank you, Iwan. Okay, all right. Nora Aziz, where are you? Nora? Okay, terus senyap, tak ada orang. Okay.
Yes, doktor.
Mana dia? Ingatkan dah hilang dah.
Tak ada, doktor.
Okay, sini berapa?
Kejap doktor, saya terkira.
Okay. Okay, anyone else? Ini kalau tunggu Nora sampai esok ni.
Doktor, 156.
Okay, 156%.
32.9.
Okay. People also ini memang sasar sebenarnya. Kalau you dapat junior, you boleh dapat senior tanpa tengok pun kan. Boleh kira sendiri pakai tangan. Right, anyway. So I really hope that you know how to do this one, okay? Because it is very, very important for you to understand. Right. So let's continue, okay? I just want to mention a bit, okay? Sekejap. Saya tanya ke sini. Okay. So let's have a look untuk yang seterusnya. Okay, I'm not going to tell you exactly to show you how to do the t-test, right? The ANOVA, the chi-square, and also multiple regression, because that one you can refer to your books or your previous statistic class, right? So just I would like to remind you how can you get all the function for the t-test, ANOVA, and so on. Right. When we want to compare means, remember the first thing that we need to do is descriptive, and then the next one to compare means. So we have under this compare means, we can have one sample t-test, independent sample t-test, the summary independent t-test, and also paired t-test, and also ANOVA. So when do we need to use ANOVA? When we want to compare more than two means. Okay. So I give you an example here. All right. So for the independent for the dependent sample t-test, for example, so we have the same person, right? The same people, but we are using different situation. So they have salary begin and also salary, for example, but the person will be the same respondent. So what I can do here is actually I can put, for example, here variable 1 is salary. What they have now, the current salary. So we just want to see whether the current salary is better than the previous salary. Okay. So sorry, I choose the beginning salary first, and then the variable 2 will be the current salary, for example, yeah. And then so what I can say here, I go to options, so there's nothing here, so we just click OK. And then so this is what we have, right? So this is what we have for our pet sample t-test. So in order to check whether we need to accept or reject, again, we need to refer to the significant value here, right? So what can I say? So the significant value, for example, this one 0. So we know that, right? Okay. This is only example, okay? So the first thing that we need to do, we want to do is actually dependent t-test, right? For example. And then we have number 2, step number 2, our H0, our HA. Mean 1 is equal to mean 2. Mean 1 is not equal to mean 2, right? So I hope you still remember that one. So our sigval here is 0, right? So if our sigval, okay, less than 0.05, we reject H0, okay? So in this case, our sigval is less than 0.05, then we reject H0, okay? So our conclusion is salary begin, okay, not equal with salary and current salary. So that's the conclusion that we can make for our t-test, right? So if you are still not sure, okay, what you can need to do, just go back to your notes in your statistic class and then try to review again, okay? So what we have learned before, I'm sure you still can remember, okay? So this is the steps that we need to do when we analyze data using SPSS, right? So the same thing for ANOVA and so on. Right, and then the next one, after, compare means, the last purpose of doing analysis usually is to find out the correlation. So the correlation can always, you get it from here, okay? So correlate, and then usually for bivariate, it means for two variables. So for example, we want to check, okay, the correlation, okay, the correlation between salary and then also with the previous experience, right? So this must be quantitative, right? So what you need to do, just click this one, correlation coefficient Pearson. Just click OK. So you can see that the correlation is negative 0.97, right? Yeah. Okay, so what does it mean? They have a very weak, almost no correlation at all. No relationship between salary and previous experience. Because the R, the R here is only negative 0.97. It's almost 0, okay, close to 0. So we can conclude there is no relationship between salary and previous experience. Okay, so that's how you want to find the correlation. Okay, people understand? And then also next one, okay, what we can see here is to analyze, all right? And then also regression, so you can have the linear regression, for example, and then you also can have chi-square. So chi-square can be found here under descriptive statistics, okay, descriptive but cross-step, okay. So the purpose is to find the relationship between quali and quali. So for example, I give the gender, okay, and then also the minority classification, for example. Both of them are actually quali. So you just click OK, and then again, you will get the, oops, sorry, I didn't press analyze, okay, descriptive, and then descriptive, and then cross tab. So statistics, I forget to click here chi-square, right? And then continue, okay. So this is the value of the chi-square that we need. The significant value is 0.099. Again, you just follow the steps that we need for SPSS. So it means we reject the independency of the two variables. So it means that there is a relationship between gender and also minority classification, for example. All right. Okay, I think that's all that I can cover for the data analysis. So for tomorrow and Thursday, so we discuss more on the assignment, how you want to go about it, all right? And then also for those who need to say something or to present something regarding their assignment. So that one we'll do on tomorrow and Thursday. So any question? Ada siapa yang nak tanya soalan? Sebab macam saya katakan, kelas ni bukan kelas untuk untuk data analysis. Ini ialah research method class. So, okay. Okay, ada siapa nak tanya apa-apa? If not, okay, siapa yang ni, those who want to see me at this 3:30, okay, you can come over. Please make sure you wait outside first, okay? Sampai saya dah ada kat dalam tu baru boleh masuk, sebab kita kena jaga SOP. So I don't want to be blamed for, creating any unnecessary situation.
Doktor,
Ya.
boleh saya left dulu, saya nak pergi suksis.
Apa dia?
Saya nak pergi suksis, saya nak left dulu, boleh doktor?
Boleh. Dah habis dah kelas. Okay.
Thank you doktor.
Okay, welcome.
Doctor, I would like to ask question.
Sure, boleh Yi.
Yeah, if we collected more than 100 response, can we start to proceed the data analysis?
Sorry, sini saya lagi macam tak dengar sangat. Okay?
Kalau kami sudah collect more than 100 response,
Yeah.
and then can we proceed to the data analysis?
Yeah, certainly you can. It's already enough.
Okay, thank you, doctor.
Okay, well done. Well done. All right, good. Okay, anyone else? Ada apa-apa nak tanya? If not, okay. So I'll see you again tomorrow and Thursday. Okay, goodbye.
Thank you, doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.
Welcome.
Thank you, doctor.
Okay.
Doctor.
Okay.
Thank you, doktor.